so I wanted to make like a long-term test review of this thing. I haven't had to use it that much because it was winter, but when I got it, it was summertime, it was hot. This was the main fan I used in my room. I actually bought the extension cord that plugs in the back. I found it at Ross. So that was great for like under $10. I already have the rigid toolkit with two 4 amp hour batteries and a charger. And what's nice about the charger, it's only 110 watts, so I could literally plug that with my Jackery. I could use one battery, charge one battery, and just swap it out. And I could also plug this into the Jackery because the Jackery is 300 watts, and this thing, look at it only puts out 18 watts. So that's crazy. It's a really great fan. I can literally feel it in my master bedroom. I would stick it in my window at night and turn it on. Out of 10 stars, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it like a 9. I like it. The plastic is much thicker and heavier duty than expected. It's got these hooks, which I've never used for anything, but it's nice if I need to. You could like tie something, a rope to it, and hang it for something if you want. A 9 only because this is a little misleading. There's not like all these settings. It doesn't go click, 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 click. You kind of just move it. So there's like this, which you can't feel. You can start to feel it right here, a tiny bit, like if you're at like a desk or something. But you really feel it like around right here. Here is pretty good. I'm actually amazed how powerful this thing is. Only being 18 watts. I like that's a rubber button. It's very easy to use even if you have gloves. It's very thick, as you can see. It does get dirty, so if you live by the beach like me, yeah, I don't have an air compressor, so next time I go to the car wash, I'll just have to blow it out there. Don't know why I did that sooner, but this has been in my closet forever. That's why it's so dusty. For being such a little fan, it really does produce a lot of air and cooler air. So whatever they did in here works because the air that comes out of here is super cool. I know they even have some of these, like you can, it's like a mister fan. I forget, like you get mist coming out of here, but that would be nice in summertime. But this is not cheap. I think it was around 80-something bucks with tax. I'm sure they're cheaper now, but it also, before I bought this, I bought their rigid thing. It came with the bag, 2 drills, the 2 4 amp hour batteries, and the charger. It's only a 1 battery charger, but for $200 I got everything, which is a deal because if you know one drill and 1 battery is like $150. So for $50 I basically got an extra battery and charger and drill. And what's crazy is Home Depot had this pricing where they had the 2 amp hour kit and a non-brushless, or you can get the 4 amp hour kit and the brushless for the same price. I'm like, I'll get the bigger one just for the sake of having a bigger battery. And the chargers, I think 110 watts, and this thing, as you can see, is 18 watts. So I can run either one on my Jackery and just swap out the batteries. Or if the power goes out, I can just plug in the battery and I have a fan. But I also have battery backup, so I can run the charger off that, which that might draw out a lot of the battery backup in there. So I would have probably just plugged the fan here, 18 watts compared to 110. So I need to find the extension cord I bought for this. Has a little flap, as you can see. You just pull the battery out, and then it has. You just plug your extension cord in there, and you're good to go. It has to have the empty side here, and then a 3-prong or whatever goes into your outlet. It's kind of this weird rubbery flappy thing, so I wouldn't use it in like extreme dusty or water environments, but should be alright at the beach. Nice, you can just check the battery level. It's super wide and stable, like it's not gonna tip over. It's a great fan, I like it. It's strong, it doesn't use any power, 18 watts, it's crazy. It's quiet, it actually puts out cooler air than you would think, just turning it on. It's got a nice big rubber handle, even if you had gloves on it, so I got this for summertime, like for camping mainly, but if the power goes out, it's always nice to have a fan you can just plug a battery into. Or if you hang out on the beach on a hot day, well, put this in your car and you're staying cool afterwards. Or long road trips in your car. I mean, if you want to stay extra cool, or your car breaks down, you want to have cool air, you don't want to die in the heat, so. if you have rigid tools already, and you have at least the 4 amp hour batteries, I would suggest this fan. Highly rated. I like it. And just go buy a cheap extension cord and you're good to go. But every brand of tool, Milwaukee, Ryobi, DeWalt, has this style fan. So didn't think I'd use it as much as I do, but now it's summertime, camping and all that, this thing's going to get used a lot. So I wish it would fit down there, but it doesn't. But I put it on that shelf and get more organized. But I could put it on top, I guess, but it's kind of heavy, so it's not light, it's not heavy. A little kid could lift it, but a little kid's not going to want to walk too far with this thing, that's for sure. But it's definitely nice. And if you didn't know, if I didn't show you or forgot to, you have this, I forget what size, so you can screw on the adapter, nail hook, and if you want to, stick a piece of wood in there, a pole, you're good to go. So, nice for gamers too, if you want to just not keep unplugging your other fan in and off. You want something that doesn't take up room and you're sitting in your chair, just that's nice. If you want to just sit in your lazy boy, enjoy a fan.